Have you ever wanted to learn how to take better photos from your cell phone? Well, today I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to take better photos using the iPhone. If you don't have the iPhone, a lot of the Android phones have the same built-in features, so you can do a lot of the same things. So let's get started. Real quick video, show you guys what it looks like when I'm out taking photos, and if I have to use my cell phone, what it looks like when I'm actually taking these sunset pictures. You know, I was really surprised to see so many of you guys wanted to learn how to take photos from your phone. I assumed a lot of the people that followed me either had cameras or just enjoyed looking at the pictures. So for me, this was something I kind of had to learn to do because I don't take a lot of photos from my phone. It's only when I absolutely have to. But I learned a couple cool things that I want to share with you guys. It's going to help you guys level up your photo taking ability straight from your phone. These tips are really easy, really fast. We should be able to get through this video really quickly. So let's pop up the screen and I'll show you guys what I started to do. So the first thing that you want to do is you always want to set the focus yourself. A lot of times when you pull out your phone and you just start snapping pictures, the camera will start autofocusing. You can actually do autofocus lock by tapping and holding down on the screen. So you select your focus on whatever subject you want, tap and hold on that location, and then you'll see the autofocus lock pop up. This is going to help make sure that your focus is where you want it and not drifting when you start snapping photos. This is the way that I was able to take this photo. I took this photo by locking the autofocus close up, and then when the waves washed in, I just snapped the photo, and there we have it. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you're actually exposing the photo yourself, not just letting the camera do it for you. So the way you're going to do this is you can actually just take 2 fingers and you can scroll up or down on the screen once you have your autofocus locked, and it's going to allow you to go ahead and change the exposure of the image. You can do this also by just tapping and holding. Once the autofocus sets and it's locked in there, you can scroll with 1 finger too. Sometimes the gesture was kind of weird for me, so I just want to give you guys both options on how I made it work. So you always want to expose for your subject. So if your subject is this lifeguard tower, or if it's going to be something else, just expose for that first. If you want it to be silhouette, pull the exposure down. You'll save a lot of the highlights in the sky by doing that too. If you want to bring the shadows up, bring the exposure up. Just be careful if there's a sky in the background. Once you blow out highlights in the sky because the exposure is too high, you're not able to get that detail back. It's always better to underexpose a little bit than overexpose, because you can at least bring the exposure back up or pull up the shadows when you're editing the photos later. Another thing that's really important that I wish somebody would have told me when I started taking photos was always make sure your horizon line is level. So you can do your best to try to do it when you're actually taking the photo. If you have to do it in editing, you can do it that way too. Also, when doing this, try to use the rule of thirds. So you don't always have to center the horizon line right in the middle of the frame. You can do it in the lower third, in the top third, whatever you want. Just try to play with it and find what you like and make the photos look unique. And the last thing, the thing that I talk to you guys about all the time, the most important thing you can do, just edit the photos, guys. Just throw those things inside Lightroom or use the built-in editors on Instagram or on your phone. Edit the photos, fix the exposure, do the little tweaks that you want, and make that photo really look the best that it can. That's how you're gonna always make sure that you're putting out the best quality photos. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 4 tips. Lock the autofocus, manual exposure, make sure the horizon line is level, edit, 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 edit. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of IGTV. Catch you guys next time. The next video we're gonna do is gonna be all about how to get your photos ready for printing. I had this sent in to me by someone in my DM. So thank you so much for the suggestion. That'll be the next episode you guys see. So it's gonna be all about how to edit your photos and get them ready for print so that when you set them in, you don't get a nasty version of your print. Thanks, guys. See you later.